Warning, 30 Screams or Less may contain spoilers about movies that have recently been released. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it, come back, and enjoy the show. Or, if you don't want to waste your time watching the movie and rather have two random horror dudes watch it for you, we got you covered as well. Welcome everyone to 30 Screams or Less, a horror movie podcast where we review horror movies in 30 minutes or less. Today's movie we're going to be reviewing is called Caveat. It's written and directed by Damian McCarthy, starring Ben Caplan as Mo, Johnny French as Isaac, and Leila Sykes as Olga. The plot of the movie is a lone drifter suffering from partial memory loss accepts a job to look after a psychologically troubled woman in an abandoned house on an isolated island. But first, Corey, true horror story. Looked in the mirror this morning, my beard an absolute nightmare. Dry, wild, looked like it clawed its way out of a crypt.
That's terrifying, man. Did you hit it with that beard octane?
Oh yeah, beard wash, conditioner, beard oil brought it back from the dead.
Fellas, don't let your beard turn into a creature feature. Keep it alive and kicking with Beard Octane.
And right now, hit beardoctane.com, use code 30screams10, get 10% off. Save some cash and save your beard from becoming a horror show.
Bad beard day? We've had plenty. Beard Octane's the fix. We swear by it.
30 Screams or Less starts now. Corey, what did you think of Caveat?
Oh boy, this is going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
So I started watching this, and the first act had me thinking, this could be pretty cool. The second and third acts responded with, actually go fuck yourself. I generally don't understand how a movie can start this strong and then completely run out of steam. It honestly feels like the script was written backwards because of all of the interesting ideas are front-loaded, and everything after that just rapidly spirals into disappointment.
Yikes. Yeah, same here. It felt like the first act of the movie was pretty good, pretty ominous, and then the second and third act, I was like, what the fuck is going to happen in this movie? Are we doing anything? Whatever, like anything at all. But man, just fucking nothing. I just did not like this movie the slightest bit. It felt like it was on for 3 hours.
Right. And so funny story. Remember how I texted you and I said I started watching this movie and I made it about 10 minutes and I turned it off?
Yep.
This wasn't it.
This wasn't it.
No, I picked something somehow worse.
I think it would have been funny. What was the other movie then?
It was called Whistle.
Whistle. Dude, I don't know. I've never heard of it.
So it's basically, it was like almost like a Final Destination knockoff.
Oh, jeez.
Like your death follows you around kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I got the gist of that, like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, I liked this movie better when it was called Final Destination. So we're gonna do something else.
Yeah, I like that. There was one time on Letterboxd you had a review that said, I like this better when it was called Terminator or like Terminator 2, whatever. And I was hoping that would just be your review for every movie moving forward because I thought it was hysterical.
It can be.
It could be. Man, yeah, this movie, like 10 minutes in, I'm like, okay, well, it's a little weird on the vest and the chain and shit. And I'm just like, okay, I don't get the reasoning if it was to like keep him away from the girl, but the girl had full reign of the house anyways, so she just
and like, he had
there was no point to this chain,
a chain that was not unlimited length.
No,
but somehow
but
he could go anywhere. Right, exactly. So there was almost no purpose to it.
There was no purpose whatsoever other than like it being a leash, and he didn't have anywhere to go. He's on a fucking island. What's he gonna do? Like, gonna get in the boat, get out of there? I guess. I mean, maybe swim. It's just to force him to stay on that island so he doesn't even go on the boat. He can't swim, so if he falls in the water, he's fucked. He knows that. So maybe it's just to keep him on the island. But man, I didn't get it. It was just fucking weird to me. I'm watching this thing fucking half hour in. I'm like, okay, I guess it's like a psychological horror type deal, and none of that shit happened except for like some random parts where you have like the dead woman in the wall,
which was cool. I feel like that I wasn't I didn't expect that at all, because he's looking through a hole in the wall and you find the dead woman inside the wall. I don't know, it was just almost kind of a jump scare, but
almost. But for the most part, I thought this is more maybe a thriller or something like that, as opposed to an extra horror. Say again?
It didn't know what it wanted to be.
Yeah, it didn't really know. I couldn't tell if this was a thriller, or if this was like a psychological horror, or even like supernatural horror. It just, not a lot fucking went down. You know what I did want to bring up, though, is that when you pitched this movie to me, I looked it up as like, okay, it's on Shudder. I'll check it out. I looked at that thumbnail and I'm like, ooh, this is not promising already.
What even was it?
It was like the rabbit with the person behind it, and it just looked like some fucking cheesy shit that you would see back in the day at Blockbuster. Like those actually back then it was like VHS, some DVD, like we'll just say straight to DVD, like straight to DVD horror movies, like your Titanic 2s and shit like that. That's what the thumbnail looked like. And I'm just like, oh no, I think we're in for something. And you know what? I was right. This movie is like, it kicks off with a fucking bang with the girl walking around and she's got the rabbit and it's doing the fucking drumming shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is cool. You know, we're really just kicking into full gear. Or she's starting off with like a bloody nose, the rabbit. Okay. So he's guiding her to this room. And this is where I'm thinking, cool, supernatural horror. I'm into it. Let's check it out.
Yeah, and we see that monkey thing or whatever, rabbit, or I'm just like, that's really cool. I'm going to have nightmares about this.
Yeah, it was fucking twisted. It was giving me the monkey vibes. You know, with the monkey, it was the monkey that played the drums and shit. Obviously, Monkey came out, pretty sure after this one. This one came out in 2020, right?
I think the monkey was last year.
Either last year or year before. I don't know. Time fucking flies, man. We reviewed it a while ago, and I look at our episodes and I go, holy shit, that was like a year ago or 2 years ago. It's fucking crazy. So, yeah, I got those kind of vibes with it, except the monkey is infinitely better. The monkey's fucking entertaining as anything.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, this movie I wanted to do everything else but watch this movie.
It's such a shame because we talked about this before, how this movie is directed by Damian McCarthy, who ironically we've reviewed all of his movies on this podcast, apparently. We just did Hokum last week. Oddity was another one. Yep. He's known for short films, but what was it? This was his first full length, right?
Was it?
It was, yeah. And then he did Oddity and he did Hokum. So he obviously progressively started making better films because I think we loved Oddity. And I loved Hokum. I don't think you liked it as much as I did, but
I did not like it as much as you did, but I liked it. I will say this. It's kind of like Caveat crawled so Hokum could run. That's basically it. Like, maybe he learned from his mistakes in this fuck of a movie. I don't know. Like,
no.
I know that's bad. You know, maybe he learned from this and he's like, yeah, you know what? Not my strongest movie. And then Oddity comes out and it's like, all right, this is better. And then Hokum comes out and that's like a wide release. That's actually in theaters and did pretty well. And we both liked it. You liked it way more than I did, but still, I liked it. So I think he probably had to get those couple movies out of his way to really hone his craft on Hokum. But this one,
yeah.
Ooh.
And I mean, I get it, what you said. Like, you got to make a few to hone your craft. And I mean, that's the story with any director.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, a lot of directors have made shit movies. I mean, Steven Spielberg's made shit movies.
Every one of them have. No one's perfect. I think an exception to the rule might be Ari Aster.
Oh, man. Yeah, because he started with was it Hereditary?
Yes.
Okay.
Movie 1, Hereditary.
Midsommar.
Movie 2, Midsommar. Movie 3 was... what's the name of it?
I'm looking it up.
It's like a kind of a Western, like a modern Western. Oh, no, Bo was afraid.
Eddington? You're thinking Eddington.
Wait, he did Eddington? Oh, yeah, I am thinking Eddington. I'm thinking Paddington for a second. I'm like, wait a second, he didn't do that. Eddington, you're right.
Yeah, as a director, Hereditary, 2018, Midsommar, 2019, Beau is Afraid, 2023, and Eddington, 2025. Yeah. I haven't seen Eddington yet because the whole Western thing didn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
And, I mean, the cast is absolutely stacked. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I have flashbacks of Nope, which I hated.
Didn't like Nope, huh?
No. That was a Western one, right, that Peele did, right?
No, not really a Western. More like it took place on, like, I don't know, in farmland, not farmlands, but kind of like the desert and things like that. Like, they all lived there and it had to do with aliens and shit.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Okay. I didn't hate it, but not his strongest. I would say his strongest is Get Out.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. All the others I think are good in their own right. What was the other one?
Wait, no, Us.
Us was great.
I think Us is my favorite film that he's ever made.
Us is fantastic. Man, the unveil towards the end where the girl is actually able to speak forward because she was like in the normal world.
Yeah.
And then she got pulled into this fucking backwards world.
Yeah.
She was like speaking. I'm like, oh God, this is fucking creepy.
And then rewatch that. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Did you watch the newest one? Was it From?
That's a show, which we're watching right now, actually.
No. Oh, wait. From is a show. What's the one that has Marlon Wayans in it?
Oh, it's the concussion one. Him. Trash.
Yes. There. Trash?
Yeah, Trash.
Yeah. It was fucked up. I mean, it's culty shit. I like culty shit. But, yeah, not the best, but I wouldn't say the worst.
Was that? That wasn't Ari Aster.
No, we split off to, what the fuck is his name? Jordan Peele. We split off to Jordan Peele.
Yeah, he has nothing to do with that movie.
What do you mean he doesn't?
Him?
Yeah.
He has nothing to do with it.
Jordan Peele didn't create him.
No.
What are you talking about?
Unless the internet's lying to me, he had nothing to do with it.
Director Justin Tippett. Producers Jordan Peele. That's why.
Really? I don't even see that. Producers?
That's why. So he didn't direct it.
I mean, regardless, it was ass.
Okay. Yeah, not great. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I was thinking that he had a bigger part to it, but producer probably was just like, oh, here's a few things I have in mind. And then the director's like, all right, I'll take over.
Yeah, got it from here, bud.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe you should have let him take over if that happened.
Yeah. Shit. That's too bad. I mean, I didn't hate it, but it could have been better. But I guess it doesn't even matter because it's not a Jordan Peele directed movie.
Yes.
So whatever. Doesn't matter. We're going off the fucking deep end a little bit because we're talking about everything else other than this movie.
I was going to say this is just what we do and there's something we don't like.
Well, it's either we'll go off the deep end if we really don't like it, or we'll go off the deep end when we really like it. Essentially, the idea here is that if we don't want to talk about it, we're going to talk about everything fucking else other than the actual movie.
Yeah.
But there's two reasons why we wouldn't want to talk about it. One, because we don't want to fucking waste our time with a movie. Or two, we don't want to give everything away to everyone. Even though it is a spoiler-ridden podcast, like it even says spoiler alert at the beginning, this one, you know what? I don't even fucking care. We should just talk about it. So that way people don't have to fucking deal with ever watching it because it's a waste of time.
Well, we're
canceled. Time suck. God. We've been canceled so many times at this point.
It's a wrap. We're done.
It's a wrap. We're done. Yeah, this one just was not good. Was not for me. It just felt like a waste of a movie. Like, it had no purpose to it.
Which is odd because I was researching movies to watch and this is one that I had heard about many years ago. Obviously, it's been out for 6 years now and just never have. Yeah. And then I'm browsing Reddit and I was recommendations and a lot of people were saying Caveat. And I'm seeing this pop up a lot. It's on my list. So we're going to do it this week. I fucked up.
What's their fucking problem?
They hate us, apparently.
Apparently. You know what? I think they just put it out there imagine if it was this. Imagine if there's this whole fucking group of people and they're just conspiring to okay, we have to put out there that this is a good movie. So 30 Screams or Less can pick it up and then we're just going to waste their fucking time and they're going to review it and then they're all going to laugh about it on fucking Reddit.
Yeah, but I will say that it did have a couple of redeeming qualities to this film. We are suckers for sound design.
Yes, I'll agree with that.
And they nailed it in this movie. And that's probably what kept me invested in it. Mm-hmm. Because it used silence perfectly.
Yeah.
Lighting was really good. I really liked one of those opening scenes where you have that person that's cutting into the drywall. Yeah. And the camera angles from the backside of the drywall. So you see the saw blade coming around the backside of it. I just thought that was creative. Not watching it from the front side, just normal shit,
Yeah. I thought it was pretty creative in those aspects as well. But I think that just the story itself felt really convoluted.
I have no fucking idea what happened. None.
I have no idea what the fucking purpose of that movie is. I feel like it had no purpose because at the end, nothing gets resolved at all. It's not to mention there's a fucking dog that's just locked up all the time. What the fuck is that?
Hey, why?
Why? What was the purpose of that?
No explanation.
No purpose. No explanation. Just a dog on a leash outside, no one else around on a stranded island. So they're probably not even fucking feeding this dog. This thing's probably actually, maybe it's a demon. The only person that lives in this abandoned house is that girl, right?
Yep.
And if she's not fucking leaving the house, then she's not feeding that dog.
No.
Who the fuck is?
She's just running around shooting Isaac the whole movie.
Yeah, with a fucking crossbow. It was
he gets blasted several times. Did Hokum have a crossbow?
Yes.
Okay.
Hokum did have a crossbow. Oh shit.
So this guy likes crossbows.
Yes.
Damian McCarthy likes crossbows.
Okay. Is this Damian McCarthy does like crossbows? Now, my
Is it
question,
in the same universe? Is that what
is
you're
it
going to
in
say?
the same universe? Yes. Is this like the crossbow CU?
Yeah, it's like the new Avengers, except there's a crossbow in every movie.
Yep. Was there a crossbow in Oddity?
I don't remember. I'm going to Google
I don't know. Google it real quick, see what happens, because now we're talking crossover shit, maybe a whole same universe just by something similar like that. Something so small. We'll see. But yeah, this movie...
No crossbow.
No crossbow? Fuck.
No.
Okay.
That would have been like... He had what's his name?
Damian McCarthy.
Damien had the opportunity to do the funniest thing and put a crossbow in all three of his movies.
That would have been cool. So I think the third one is just either coincidence. Well, actually, he wrote it, so it's not really coincidence. He's probably just using it as a weapon. And maybe it's because in Ireland, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think guns are allowed in Ireland.
Why would I know
it's
that?
like this. What's that?
I said, why would I know that?
I don't know.
You've been there.
I have been there.
Wait,
But
isn't
I
that
didn't
like one of
see-
those countries that, because I know there's a country that the police officers don't even carry weapons because it's such a, there's no crime.
It's the UK. They just carry
UK.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking, like, does Ireland have a gun law where you can't have guns? I don't know. Look it up real quick. Just go Ireland gun law. Let's see. Enforces some
They
of the
don't.
strictest. They don't have a gun law? There is no legal right to own a firearm. To own one, applicants must obtain a firearm certificate from a national police force.
So most police officers do not carry firearms as standard practice. Only about 25% of them, such as detectives and those in special units, are authorized to use guns.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go.
So they use crossbows instead.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're using crossbows. Exactly. I mean, crossbows would still fucking kill you.
Oh yeah, if you get hit in the right spot, for sure.
Yep. I mean, we saw her in Hokum. Jerry got an arrow to the head, and he very much GED dead.
There's not enough crossbows in movies. That's a great weapon. It's always, an actual gun.
Yeah. You know what I was just watching recently? I threw it on for shits and giggles. Hostel 3.
I don't remember that one, but I remember seeing the original in the theaters with my cousin.
Yeah. So
Were we like
Hostel,
12 when that came out?
probably. I wasn't 12. I was.
You were
probably,
like 30.
Fuck you. No, I was definitely older than 12. I might have been in my late 20s at that point.
Is the third one the one when they hang the person upside down and bleed him out in a tub or something?
No, that's the second one.
Okay.
And it's one of the most ridiculous kills where she's just cutting little slices in the girl and she's hanging upside down naked, and the girl below her with the scythe is just getting blood rained all over her, and she's just rubbing it all over herself and shit like that. And yeah, that's in the second one. The third one is gambling based. So
This is like Ocean's 11.
yeah, no, it's not. So they're all the people who are about to be killed, they're brought to a room that's like a glass room, and people are watching, and they're betting what the person's going to maybe say or what kind of weapon the killer's going to use and how much the person's going to take before they actually die, things like that. And so, yeah, people are just gambling on this whole thing. I didn't hate it. Where was I going? Oh, yes, because there's a scene in there where this guy he's sitting on this chair and he's just getting crossbow shot at him over and over. And he finally died after 9 arrows, but the final arrow is straight through the friggin' chin, right into the brain.
He got the 50-cent treatment.
Yeah, exactly. And they were betting how many arrows before the guy dies.
Oh, okay.
It's worth a watch if you want to just fucking finish the trilogy. But it takes place in the U.S.
Was the
in
third one
Vegas.
Eli Roth too?
No, I don't think it was.
Okay.
Correct. Let me see. Nope.
So he just directed the first two?
Yeah, I think so. And then Scott Spiegel directed the third one. That came out in 2011. Holy shit.
Hostel 3?
Hostel 3 came out in 2011. Damn.
I don't know
That
if I
long
ever
ago?
watched it.
Holy shit. I had no idea. It didn't even fucking dawn on me it came out that long ago. Shit, time really does fly.
4 men attending a bachelor party in Vegas fall prey to elite hunting club who are hosting a gruesome game show of torture.
Yeah.
I do love torture.
Yeah. It's not as good as the first two. I'll tell you that.
I wonder why Eli Roth didn't do it.
Well, you put out 2 bangers. Do you need to put out a third? Do you want to fucking take that chance?
Hostel 2, 2007. When did the first one come out?
That might have been 2005.
Hostel. It's not even on IMDb. It's so old.
Fuck you. No. I've seen way older movies on there.
Okay, here it is. 2005.
Okay. So yeah, not too long before. But some pretty decent deaths in the third one. A guy gets his face fucking peeled off.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, so we got to get back into this movie because we're running low on time here. Okay.
Okay.
So,
oh, bother.
Okay, all right, okay. I haven't done the Eeyore in a while. Okay.
Hey, you know what I didn't know until I was writing down the notes for like the written and directed by stuff?
Yeah, who's that?
I didn't know the
that?
characters' names.
Really?
Yep.
I had to look it up because I was like, okay, who's doing what again? I mean, it was only 3 people in the movie, so it's not like you really had to like remember a whole bunch of people. It was just fucking Olga, Mo, and Isaac. Yeah, just the 3 of them. But Mo is like the asshole who apparently planned this whole thing to kill his brother. I'm skipping way the fuck ahead.
Good.
Okay, so Mo, he hires Isaac to do this job. The job is really just to watch Olga for like a week or something like that, and he's going to get paid $200 a day. Honestly, I would probably commit to the bit. $200 a day? Why not? If I can work there, I can double duty. Just work from home, get paid an extra $200 a day. Awesome. I'll take that extra money. But yeah, you get paid $200 a day just to be there and watch her, and that's when he was like put on that weird vest with the chain and shit like that. And there was one part where he was getting pulled a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, we're getting into the psychological, not psychological. Are we getting into the supernatural horror deal? I'm like, all right, maybe. So I'm like, okay, I'm into it. Let's check it out. Oh, and also like there was this part where a painting kept dropping and it just kept getting put back. And there was no explanation on that one whatsoever. It's not like this fucking lady that was dead in the wall was like a conduit for anything. She's just like was dead in the wall and she came back to life somehow. Don't know.
Did they tell us how? No.
Didn't tell us how. Doesn't tell us like that the house is really fucking haunted or any shit like that. The whole movie makes no fucking sense. So I think he wrote a bunch of shit. He put it down and he's like, fuck, this movie's only an hour. So I gotta put more shit in.
Was it really?
No, it was an hour and 29 minutes.
Okay.
Something like that. Like this movie could have been fucking done in 45 minutes.
Well, that's the thing, because before this movie, he was doing shorts.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like that mentality meant he had to try and like cram a bunch of stuff into an hour and however many minutes.
Yeah, because when you're filming like an hour and a half movie, you are getting weeks worth of filming and you're condensing it to fucking 90 minutes.
Yeah, and not only that, but you have time to do like character development and more with the story and explain things. I don't know, but obviously, you know, he got much better. He got way better. His track record is you know, Oddity and Hokum.
His stock is rising.
His stock is
it's going up a little bit. So Hokum was better. I wouldn't be surprised. And the next one he puts out is fucking amazing. You can only go up from here, right? Yeah, maybe. Okay, maybe you can like put out a new one and it bombs like fucking crazy. But
it goes down.
It goes down. Okay. So some supernatural shit is happening, never explained. But basically his job is to watch this girl for a week. And I'm thinking to myself, she's pretty much catatonic because she's sitting in the room with her hands over her eyes like this, just constantly.
Yeah.
Like,
no movement, nothing.
No movement. And then as he's hanging out in the living room, looking at this weird fucking rabbit drummer thing, she shows up in a crossbow. And like, okay.
It's the crossbow again.
Yeah. She's just like, who are you? And you think, okay, this girl's supposed to be catatonic, I thought. But no, she's just up and walking around with this crossbow being like, who the hell are you? What are you doing here? And he's just like, I was paid to watch you. Who paid you? And they're like having a regular discussion. It's like, oh, okay, maybe she's not that crazy. But whole story is Mo hired Isaac to kill his brother or like lock his brother in the basement. And then his brother would eventually unalive himself because he was terrified of small spaces. And he was having like a change of heart. He locked the basement, but he wanted to warn him or warn other people about what was happening. And Mo didn't want any loose ends. So Isaac one time is like drinking on a balcony, and it's implied that Mo threw Isaac over a balcony. We don't see it. We just assume that, okay, that's how it happened. That's how he got short-term memory loss or whatever. And then fucking hired him again to hang out, basically do it all over. And she's like, you've been here before. And he's never been there before. He doesn't know what the fuck's happening. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, your red jacket is here. And it kind of like is starting to jog his memory up a little bit. And then he's realizing, oh shit, I was here. Oh shit, I did something bad. But then like the last fucking half hour of the movie is him just like laying around, like regretting everything he's done in life. I don't think it's a half hour, but it feels like a half hour. He's just like laying there in this room. Outside the room is Olga, equipped with her crossbow, ready to shoot him at any given chance. And it just fucking stays that way for a while. It's like a cat and mouse game. She's just hanging out. There's like a little hole in the wall right by the phone. So when he tries to go near it, she's like right there to shoot him. And he does get shot in the leg at one point. But that goes on for a while. And I'm like, okay, where is this going to go? Because Corey, at this point, we're just like, all right, what the fuck's happening? Is anything going to happen?
Yeah, I might have paused it at this point to see how long was left.
Yep. I did it at some point. I think at the hour mark, I did that. I was like, oh, okay, how much time we have left on this? Because I want to do other things. Mm-hmm. So it's getting to this point where it's like, okay, what the fuck's going to happen? He finds out there's this secret door in the bathroom. I'm like, okay, there's a fucking crawl space that leads to somewhere. I don't know. And then you see the dead lady pop up. I'm like, okay, we're back into supernatural horror territory, because for a while it was going into like psychological shit. Now it's going back to supernatural shit. And so when he goes, like he's crawling to where that dead lady was, there was a ladder. He goes down this ladder and the dead lady is there hanging out. By the way, and I fucking cannot stand this in movies, when you have one job and you can't do it, just one simple job, play dead. Like she was sitting there like very much DED dead.
Breathing.
And you see her breathing. And here's the thing though. I don't know if that's intentional. If it's like his mind is playing tricks on him and he's like actually seeing her breathing, or if she's actually kind of alive and it's like he's getting all fucking messed up and shit. But if she was actually dead in the movie, she should not be fucking breathing at all.
I don't know. So, like you said, I mean, that drives me crazy in movies too, and we see it happen frequently. I don't know if it's just bad acting or if it's, or like you said, intentional.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was intentional. If it wasn't intentional, come on, do better. Simply just hold your breath, and if for some reason you can't hold it that long, say to the director, cut, I can only hold my breath this long. Okay, we're going to try this again. We'll see if we can make it quicker, and then we'll fucking piece the shit together.
Yeah, and not only that, but you can like movie magic that out.
Of course. Yeah, editing. I do all sorts of fucking crazy shit with editing. Mm-hmm. So you could easily just splice shit. Like you could show her for a moment and then cut to Isaac doing something and then back to her. And that's it. And like you could do something like that. I mean, they did cut away at one point, but there was like a full maybe 10 seconds where you actually see her breathing, like heaving, and very much like face just dead. I'm like, come on. What are we doing?
Kind of lazy.
It's very lazy. Very, very lazy. Maybe she got paid in peanut butter sandwiches. I don't know.
Peanut butter sandwiches and chocolate bars.
Yeah, exactly. So Isaac's behind the wall. So Mo is in the basement. He tells Olga to get out of here, go upstairs. Isaac is still behind the wall. Mo already saw him there. So now he's basically trying to like take care of fucking loose ends essentially. But Olga shoots Isaac in the shoulder. And she just goes upstairs. No reason for it other than like maybe a fuck you. But you would think she would do better instead of just a shot to the shoulder. She would have just shot him in the head or in the throat or something like that and be like, you killed my father. But no, just simple shoulder shot. Then she's like, all right, going upstairs, whatever. And so Mo's trying to get Isaac out of that fucking wall. And you see the same thing with the wall being cut. And it turns out that's not Isaac. Isaac's already gone back up the ladder and is making his way out of the house through like a drainage ditch type deal. So Mo is waiting for the wall to be cut, and it turns out it's that dead woman. So now we're back into supernatural territory. So it's going back and forth with supernatural and psychological. That's why this movie doesn't know what it is. So slowly you see the lady come into play, and then we assume that she kills Mo. Don't see it happen. It just kind of cuts away and we go to the next scene.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And then you see Isaac made it out of the house. He gets the dog off the leash, and Olga's standing in the doorway with her crossbow, looking at him, and seeing fade to black. That's it. No resolution. No fucking point. It's such a weird fucking movie that it really doesn't make sense to me. The rabbit was never explained.
Nope.
I was thinking maybe that's a fucking conduit. Maybe that's some sort of conjuring shit where it's a cursed item.
Right. I was going to say it's cursing people as it's like playing its little drum or whatever.
Yeah. Nope. No reason for it. Could have been a compass for all we know, but nothing is explained there. It's fucking weird, dude. I don't want to talk about this movie anymore because fuck it.
Finally.
Damn.
Can we wrap this up?
Yeah, I was trying to just summarize this fucking movie towards the end and everything like that. You should see the notes I take. The notes I take are fucking ginormous. And it's really just to make sure I'm like, okay, I'm hitting these points that I actually either want to talk about or maybe I could throw in to talk about it. I don't know. But ultimately, I'm looking at my notes again. I'm like, I don't want to fucking mention any of that shit. So, it's not going to be as scathing as you think.
Yours might not be.
No. All right. Corey, what do you give caveat of? What do you give caveat?
Surprisingly, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5.
All right.
I feel like I just watched a Christopher Nolan movie in the sense that I spent the entire runtime wondering if I was too dumb to understand it or if the movie just made absolutely no sense. I'm not completely burying this, though. As I said before, the score is fantastic, the sound design's incredible, and the lighting does a lot of the heavy lifting when the story decides to wander off into the woods and never come back. There are flashes of brilliance here, but by the end, I was less interested in piecing together the plot and more interested in confirming I hadn't actually fallen asleep at some point.
Ooh, yeesh. That's not good. Ooh, that's not good. I agree, though. Same thing for me. It was really just audio, like camera shit and score. I thought that was pretty much like your best aspect of this whole movie. Same thing, though. 2 out of 5 on this. A convoluted story with too many moving parts that didn't seem to know if it was a horror movie, psychological thriller. I liked the score and where it was going with the twists and like you were already here before, that type deal. But other than that, I think this movie had some identity issues. And I was hoping this movie would have ended sooner, even with a runtime of 97 minutes. Not Damian McCarthy's best work. You're better off watching Oddity or Hokum instead. I don't recommend this one, but if you want to watch Caveat, you can watch it now on Shudder. All right, everyone, help out our algorithm by liking, following, and subscribing to us on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, and Slasher. Yes, all of them. No, we're not sorry.
Leave us a 5-star review on every podcast platform you use so strangers can also regret listening to us. Tell your friends, too, because misery loves company.
Our intro and outro music is courtesy of Andrew Scott Bell. Go listen to him on all major streaming platforms. And if you see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey on vinyl in the wild, be sure to buy it immediately like a responsible adult.
We're part of the Shining Wizards Network. Wrestling, heavy metal, horror, basically everything your parents warned you about. Go check them out at shiningwizardsnetwork.com.
Visit 30screamsorless.com to buy some merch.
Want us to review something? Contact us through our website or scream into the void on social media. Same difference.
Also, freshen up your face with Beard Octane and save some money while you're at it. Be sure to use the code 30screams10 at checkout to save 10% off your order, because your beard deserves better than neglect and regret. Smell good, look alive, and scare people for the right reasons. I'm Steve.
And I'm Corey.
And thanks for listening to 30 Screams or Less, and don't forget to drink your beans.